Hey guys, it's Brady here from Sports Betting Dime with a college football free play for week number 9 on Saturday. So I got a play for you guys in the 3:30 window. It's a game that's heavily impacted by the weather. So we're looking at this game between Washington and Illinois in Seattle, and I'm playing the under of 54.5 points. So this is basically a playoff elimination game here between these two teams, right? They're both sitting at 5-2. They can't really afford another loss. And I think we're going to see a really kind of conservative game in these ugly conditions, right? We're talking 80% chance of rain and 12-mile-per-hour winds projected. So what does that usually mean, right? It usually means the passing attacks get impacted quite drastically. There's a lot of running the ball, and that's what Illinois, likes to do. If you've looked at this coach kind of over the years, his plan on the road against teams that, he's the underdog against, it's usually an ugly kind of conservative, grinded out type of game. And that's what they're going to need to do here if they want to keep this game close. And look at their quarterback, Luke Altmaier. He's been pretty efficient. And where he's the most efficient is on these short intermediate routes, just like 10 yards, 10 to 20 yards. He's actually got one of the better completion percentages in the nation when he's just throwing it, 10, 20 yards. And that's what Illinois likes to do. And they're getting back their leading rusher as well in this game, Caden Fegan. And they're going to run the ball often. And what that means is they're not necessarily going to run for large chunks, because while they run it well over 50%, they're only averaging right around 118 rushing yards per game. So they're rushing it over 30 times per game, yet they're not really an elite rushing team. What does that mean? Well, it means that the clock is just going to get grinded out, and there's not going to really be that many explosive plays. And, for Washington, they've gone under in 4 straight games. They don't really have an explosive attack either. They lean heavily on their running back, Yona Coleman, very talented back there. But look at this game, you just look at the weather, right? And the implications. I don't think either team is going to really want to take a ton of risks in this one, given the stakes. So this total has come down from 56 to 54.5. And when you see that, you kind of know it's the big money bettors, right? Because the public, they don't really like to bet the unders. It's not really fun. So they're typically betting the overs, right? So when you see a total come down, it's a sign of sharp money. And it's a really sharp play today. We're going to take the under in Illinois versus Washington.